What does it really mean to attain enlightenment, to be an enlightened being? If you have not castrated your ego, I guarantee that you have not attained enlightenment, and neither are you awake. If you wish to learn from a real self-master, join me in stillness and self-inquiry. Why the baby self, the spirits, must be awakened. Once the baby self is awakened and the ego avatar returns back into the mind and the baby self will separate so that they can see each other. This is called the partial duality being, where the consciousness is on one side, on the right side, and the self is moved to the left side, and then there's void between them. This is how you want to exist with yourself. Not like this. You don't want to exist like this anymore. When you exist as exploring in the mind, yourself is hiding, and the mind is dreaming up an avatar to take precedent over the self to explore the world. But when you get the mind to go seeking back to find itself through self-inquiry and stillness, then you're able to awake your supreme teacher within, because the supreme teacher is within the self-soul. And when you self-inquire, the supreme teacher rise up. Not only do you wake the baby self, but you also awake the supreme teacher that's within the soul, your parent self. It rises up, and it rises up to teach the baby self. Does the work of separating the baby self from the mind and put the void between. So that's what the supreme teacher does. And so this is what happened when you self-inquire and do stillness. You will wake up your baby self, and you'll also wake up your supreme teacher within. And this is how you want to dwell. Do you want to dwell like this, where you're hiding behind the mind? No, you don't want to dwell like this. This is what you want. You want for the supreme teacher to awake, arise up, and to put the void between, and to separate you from the mind. The baby self is awake, and its sun is shining. You are awakened only when you castrate this ego avatar you explore the world as, because the ego think it is the real self when it's just the mind. And you must liberate your real baby self sleeping trance in the dream, obscure behind your mind. Our mind has imprisoned the self and has looped it in its imagination. Your mind has entranced yourself in its magnetic energy. So, if you have not castrated your ego, I guarantee that you have not attained enlightenment, and neither are you awake. Join me for stillness and self-inquiry if you want to know your truth, if you want to experience the real for yourself. Salutation to all. I am Primal Light, prepared for the world with identity all set. This world is coming to an end by December 2022. Says our self-supreme, Primal Light, self-manifest, is here to liberate all of us, all of its selves, to return us to balance and harmony, to non-duality.